So, Chidanand, from your point of view, if you see the historical events from 1947 onwards till Modi ji's era, how do you see Indian foreign policy historically? And
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if I talk about history, I'm not so much old, so definitely what I studied, what I had discussion with my family members, with my friends, because I used to have a lot of political discussion when I was in the school, also with my friends. And then I grew up. I moved out of India, and I live in a multicultural society where I see how the world sees India today. So definitely, I would like to add here that considering from 1947 until today, what has happened, which Shobith already explained in a detailed way, but I would not like to touch upon those points. But I would definitely like to bring here the decisions which were made, I would say, during our first Prime Minister Nehru ji until today. Of course, it could have been different, which we all see that. But last 10 years since Modi ji came into this important role of being the Prime Minister of India, and what the things, the action what he has taken, it's the change is so fast, and today the world sees India differently, which probably I as a person, I would definitely like to bring here and highlight here. When I came to Germany for the first time back in 2009, I had some discussion with some colleagues from Germany. I was also in France for 1 year in 2008. At that time, unfortunate incident happened about the terrorist attack in Mumbai. So I had a kind of experience talking to my foreign colleagues, where the global representation of India at that time
okay.
and today is completely different.
So basically, you mean to say before there was no Indian voice kind of or do you think it's more?
I would
Uh,
say today people respect
okay,
our presence. They identify that, they recognize that, which was not the case years before. So
okay,
I'm not going back to 1947. I'm going back to 15 years before. Let's say
okay, okay.
2010 or 2015 also. So I would definitely say that a lot of things changed.
Lots of things have changed. I understand, but historically there are few events that I would like to highlight. One was during Prime Minister Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. Yeah, so that time India has did a nuclear test, and there was again Indian foreign policy was in test. So there are lots of pressures and all these things. And second point, during Manmohan Singh ji, when India signed a nuclear deal. So that was a foreign policy India was having problems, and internal policy was India was having problems,
Because
right?
Nehruji's ideology was non-alignment basically.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
he was
That's
trying
right.
to, like he said, okay, we'll do the nuclear thing,
Ah,
but we will not test it. We'll just prove it. Because as you
okay.
said, rightly said, Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji we have not given intimation to US and we did it and we proved it.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then everyone has to accept, okay, we are also a nuclear power nation. Earlier, okay, we are nuclear capable, but not a nuclear. Basically, we cannot prove that we have scientifically done that. So I think all these limitation underscored the Nehruji's ideologies and highlighted the need of a more pragmatic and assertive approach, basically, which our Modi ji has brought in. Because if you see, we have improved what we say, the military armed forces. He has ramped up the military armed
Okay,
forces
understood.
by introducing the high-end weapons like S-400 from Russia, Rafale jets from
So
France.
I am coming there. I am coming there. So basically, if we move away from this historical thing into this now, so there was a, you know, first world, third world, and second world countries. Now we are in a multipolar world, right? So we have India is maintaining its relationship with the US at one side, Russia, EU. So how do you see how India is handling this multipolar world?
Well, I think this is really an interesting topic, because for NRIs and for Indians who are staying outside of India, see something which is definitely something to discuss about it. From my perspective, I would say historically India had strong relationship with Russia,
Okay.
several regions, but India is also deepening relationship with United States in defense, in tech, and different other areas. The free trade agreement with the European Union is increasing, and I would say definitely it's something which there's a lot of potential which would grow exponentially. And here, I mean, it's traditionally I would use the word picking side, like countries
Okay.
which picked different sides
Okay.
in the past. But today, India, on its own term, it's not considering that I would go on this side or that side, but rather India, being a regional superpower and also a stakeholder in Asia Pacific,
Understood.
is maintaining with all major powers a kind of multipolar relationship, multi-alignment, rather than non-alignment or picking any other side. So I would like to say in this way.
Understood. So do you think this non-alignment is working for India?
Non-alignment was not working for India because non-alignment is that you be a neutral.
Okay.
You don't pick a side.
Okay.
So now India has moved into such an era of our Modi ji that we do a strategic alliance basically without hurting, because we don't actually now care, because now we have a good relationship with US also for
Okay.
security, and we are taking a help from Russia. And
Okay.
we are also
And we are buying oil from Russia.
Russia, and we're also staying neutral with the Ukraine. We are saying okay,
Okay.
we maintain peace. So we are taking the support from France also. So we are having a good relationship with all the countries. Like in Germany, if you say we have
Understood.
Parikshit ji had said like renewable energy, like that also we have signed agreement in 2023.
Okay.
So we are now multipolar, as Chidanand said. Now non-alignment does not coexist now, because now we have become a powerful nation which is depending on the multipolar approach.
Okay. So basically, rather than saying yes to everything, we have started saying no as well, right?
No.
So this is this is what I would
Yeah.
take it from.
But just I want to add here
Yeah.
one last sentence from my side, that considering all the factors, India always considers the self-identity and also self-interest,
Self-respect.
self-respect as the priority number one, and then other factors will definitely come later.
So India has now India's views are more of India's expression views is more of national interest first, rest is second, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this kind of thing that we see from the government's way of doing things, right?
Yeah.
And how do you see how this foreign policy is helping India economically? So what is your view? Like you come from automotive sector, right? So how do you see this foreign policy from economy perspective? Are we doing a lot? Are we doing less? Or do you see lots of improvement with respect to economy?
With respect to economy, if I say Indian economy, so we have built a lot of trust among the automotive companies or among the German.
Okay.
In Germany, the BMW has partnered with Tata, so there's a
Is it?
technical works.
Okay.
So that's a major basically change, because it's a trust which not us, basically even our past generation has built upon on the Germans, that okay, we Indians are smart engineers, even technical side or manager side. So that with that approach, the paradigm shift has happened, that BMW has considered India as one of the hub. Now it has become a BMW technical works
Okay.
in India, and with Tata basically. So that's a major approach which you can see from the automotive sector. And also we have signed renewable like green fuel or hydrogen. It's a long topic, controversial topic basically, because now EV also it's a challenge now how to go ahead with hydrogen, but that should be our future. But
Understood.
yeah, it has helped a lot.
और आपका क्या कहना है इकोनॉमी के ऊपर अगर आप देखें फॉरेन पॉलिसी को
Foreign policy के हिसाब से, if I would like to add something, definitely. I mean, Shobith already explained. I'm also coming from an automotive background, but अगर हम ऐसे देखेंगे, the way India is interacting with all superpowers, defense export is
Yes,
increasing
that
rapidly.
is-
In
I would
terms of
say.
space technology, we are right now really a
आपने-
superpower.
I'm stopping you. डिफेंस एक्सपोर्ट की बात की ना, तो अभी इंडिया ने बहुत अच्छा टेस्टिंग, मतलब एक पीओसी काइंड ऑफ दिया है, प्रूफ ऑफ कॉन्सेप्ट टू द वर्ल्ड, राइट?
तो कॉन्सेप्ट में हम काफी सक्सेसफुल रहे हैं।
Exactly.
अभी रिसेंटली मैं देख रहा था कि हमारे जो डिफेंस मिनिस्टर हैं उन्होंने बोला था कि ना द वर्ल्ड सीज डिफरेंटली एंड दे वुड लाइक टू
Exactly.
परचेज मोर डिफेंस प्रोडक्ट्स फ्रॉम इंडिया। सो ये एक बहुत बड़ा एडवांटेज है, बट इट्स नॉट ओनली अबाउट डिफेंस। अगर हम देख सकते हैं कि इन एरियाज लाइक green energy with European Union, there's a lot of tech is going on, and also with Gulf countries, energy and semiconductor talk with United States
Yes.
and Singapore. So it's बहुत सारे एरियाज हैं जहाँ पे इंडिया का इन्वॉल्वमेंट काफी मायने रखता है।
इनफैक्ट अगर मैं थोड़ा ऐड कर दूं इकोनॉमी के ऊपर, इंडियन फॉरेन पॉलिसी के का बहुत बड़ा हाथ है कि एप्पल अभी इंडिया में अपने असेंबल कर रहा है आईफोन। सो अब नाउ वी कैन सी मेड इन इंडिया आईफोन. That is one of the things that Indian foreign policy is playing a very important role here, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Or in fact, you both are coming from automotive, so I have a IT background, and I can say, like, Indian IT is a driving force in the world IT. I would definitely say that, and Indian foreign policy plays an amazing role. And recently, if you see from the Germany point of view, the last government of German government, they went to India. The whole cabinet went to India.
Yeah.
They signed a deal with India to not only export the, India doesn't only export the defense, but India also export that skills.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And that is, I think, helping Indian economy and also the German economy,
Yeah,
where we are right now.
Yeah.
Now, from the, like, in last 2 to 3 months, if you see, India has shown there was lots of things happen with respect to security. So how do you see India's foreign policy playing a role in Indian security? Normally, people see foreign policy is just to maintain relationship between each other, right, with the different countries. Ambassadors are going out there, ambassadors are here. But with respect to security, national defense, cyber security, what do you think about how it is playing
here
it? Yeah?
I would like to add maybe only a couple of lines, then I will hand it over to Shobith. So in terms of security, I would say India was always known as a regional power, but
Okay.
today India is no more a regional power. India is actually an important stakeholder in Southeast Asia or also in Asia Pacific. So if I take
And I would say global South.
yeah, global South.
Yeah.
South is the right word. Or if I would like to take and give some examples like the naval exercises, what we are doing,
Yes.
Quad.
Yeah, we are a part of Quad.
There are other, I would say, cyber security related things where we are exchanging
Understood.
all the information with global powers. So definitely, India is now considered as a global voice in terms of defense and security.
Understand. Shobith, what do you think?
Yeah, I also echo my voice with Chidanand.
Okay.
Because now India, as you've seen, participating with the G7 summit, like Indians, we have a participation over there, the BRICS, and at various global economic forums, we have a presence basically. And also, we are having a strategic deal with Israel also. So we have a trying to increase our like the sharing of the defense system over there.
Understood.
And the military training also together. So
Understood.
we're also aligning with Israel and US already. We have some is LMEA. There's a
Okay.
US American. There's a defense agreement basically. If everyone goes and sees that, so
it shares the values, interest of India with respect to security also.
yeah.
And on a lighter side, how do you see our foreign ministry? We are talking about foreign policy, so we always need to talk about foreign minister, Mr. S. Jaishankar. How do you see S. Jaishankar as a foreign minister, especially with his one-liners?
Yeah, I completely admire him. I mean,
Oh, wow, that's
I'm
good.
running out of words to praise.
So,
him because-
Jaishankar ji here is one of your admirer.
Yeah. So I'm running out of words
Okay.
to praise him. He's amazing. I mean, in his way of handling all difficult and complex situation, coming out as a winner.
Okay.
And I'm a great admirer of Jaishankar ji.
And you?
Same, I think we agree with him because he has been a what we say true torchbearer of
Okay.
because now if you see like last month I think he visited Germany, I think Berlin,
Yes, he did.
as a part of our initiative Operation Sindhu, that we are giving the correct narrative to all the countries,
Understood.
which is being falsified by the I think German media or by the other peoples from Pakistan basically. So
Understood.
that's even we are here to falsify the narrative. We are here to support. We are also a torchbearer, or we can support us basically as a BJ for BJP and supporting the same cause which Jaishankar ji is doing.
In fact, I would see as Jaishankar ji, he he has full. He actually basically, if you see his family from his father to himself, so the foreign policy runs in their blood, I would say, and he knows how to handle things. Yeah. So in fact, whenever something happens with respect to foreign policy, we are very eager to listen what Mr. Jaishankar gonna say.
Yeah.
And maybe we will use his dialogues and make it a viral thing. Yeah. And one of the thing I have noticed, in the last German government, our last chancellor, in fact, he also used one of his dialogues. I mean, not a dialogue, but the thing that he said about Europe. Yeah. So yeah, very well said. Now, if you see the future, current and future, how do you see Indian foreign policy evolving, and where do you see Indian policy is going ahead? So I'll start with Shobith.
So in the future, I can see a bright future for India
Okay.
with respect to foreign policy, because the way we are going ahead with a Modi ji initiative, like as I said, the historic data, all
Okay.
what we have achieved, and this, if we grow with the same way under the same vision, I think there's a greater chance we will achieve and see the bigger picture basically, because it's, as I said, Indian foreign policy is not about the two nations, it's all about us, because as an NRI we are responsible here to bring the change and have the positive environment.
Understood.
German.
So basically, we are the ambassadors, unknown ambassador, and I would say represented or selected ambassadors of India, right? And you, what do you see?
Yeah, I would definitely echo what Shobith said.
Okay.
But today, if I see India, India is a civilized power. India is a global voice. So the foreign policies definitely it should anchor all these factors what Shobith explained, considering the fact that it has to be in an equitable, distributed manner, considering all the environmental factors to be the champion, which India.
Understood. Very well said. And if we see this Indian foreign policy from the diaspora perspective, I think we have to learn from history. We would have done some mistakes as well. I will not say that. We need to learn from it. And one more thing is very important with respect to foreign policy is the leadership. So it's all depends on leadership, right? So we had our current bureaucrats before also. Now we have it, and we see how they are performing. So leadership plays a role, and I think Indian foreign policy will evolve, and it will more of a self interest and national interest first.
Yeah.
So I thanks both of you. Thank you for joining me, Shobith and Chidanand. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. My
Yeah.
pleasure.
Bye.